presently in NCC. Yes. When it comes to addressing the newly recruited NCC cadets, what eligibility I have? One, I was a NCC cadet at my inter level, and I participated in the Republic Day parade taken in Hyderabad. That is one. And second reason is my both sons got B certificate and C certificate, and they got their MBA seat and also engineering seat through performing well in the NCC B certificate exam and C certificate exam only. Now, when it comes to Modi, me and you, what are the common things? You also know NCC cadet, myself and Modi also NCC cadet. So we can take the pleasure that we are the NCC cadets who are going to be very, very useful to the country, contributing to the country. Now, మనం కళ్ళు మూస్తే దైవం, కళ్ళు తెరిస్తే దేశం అనేసి చెప్తాం. కానీ నాకు కళ్ళు మూస్తే వివేకానంద, కళ్ళు తెరిస్తే మీలాంటి యువశక్తి యూతే కనిపిస్తూ ఉంటారు. బికాస్ యాజ్ యు నో, more than 65% of our population are below 35 years age. That means young and energetic, as Vivekananda says. Give me 100 young people, I am going to change the face of world. Maybe you are the 100, maybe you are the 200 who are going to change the face of the country. Now, mother of all religions is our patriotism. We love our mother, we love our motherland, and wherever we born, of course. So we love our motherland. And when you are going to talk about NCC, this is next step before military and other air force, etc. NCC will be there. As you know, in 1965 and 1971, the war between Pakistan and India, all the NCC cadets, now I think there are 15 lakhs. The Modi is going to increase than 15 lakhs, presently 15 lakhs. And in 1965 and 71 Pakistan and India war, the second frontliners were only NCC cadets. And you must have seen whether there is an earthquake or floods or any natural calamity, the who are the supporting is only the NCC cadets. Now, you have the badge, NCC badge. That is, you got the red color, that is Air Force. Dark blue is Navy. And light blue is what you call Air Force, Navy, and what is the other one? Tell me. Army. Army is red, Navy is blue, and Air Force is light blue. All the three colors you will be having on your badge. And we have some 17 what you call lotus flowers, golden flowers in that badge also. What are the 17? There are going to be our territorians, 17 territorians for NCC cadets, management, etc. That is going to be depicted in our badge and the colors. As J. Kennedy said, John Kennedy, don't think what the country has given to you. What we can contribute to the country, exactly that will be here in the NCC. Self-development will come, self-management will come, and you will be learning something, you will be contributing something to the country, whether it is a learning experience, whether it is conducting and giving blood donation camps and youth leadership programs, then you have youth exchange programs to state, then sometimes you will have youth exchange programs country to country, national integration camps, mountaineering, and 10 days camps. You will be enjoying, you will be learning, you will be contributing, and you will be getting self-discipline, dedication, focus, and all other things. That is going to be most important. So this NCC is largest uniformed youth young organization. That is, you will be having, whether it is khaki or white or blue or whatever the army, navy is going to be depicting. Just a lighter side. Once they wanted to have army colony, they said it is Sainik Pure. Then for what is the other one? Army and Air Force. Then we have Navy. Air Force people said, okay, for our colony we will put Vaipuri, because army people put as Sainik Pure. Then Navy people wanted to put their colony name something. What is that? Can anybody tell? Yes? For Air Force, Vayupuri. Army, Sainik Puri. For Navy, deals with the water, no? Navy, Pani Puri. And the lighter side. So what I'm going to tell today is, usually, fourth Sunday of November will be celebrated as NCC Day. In 2020, it was on 22nd November. This year also, we are going to celebrate the unity and discipline as NCC cadets. So now, we are going to say NCC started in 15th July 1948, and that we are going to see later. First, we are going to see what is the self-management and self-development. So why we should think of self-management? What is self-management or self-development? Yes. So you will never have a second chance to create the first impression. When you're going to see a person, when you're going to talk, whether it is an interview or marriage, pelli chupulu, or you're going to go for any house, whether it is house rent or something, you are going to have the first impression, oh, this boy or a girl is a good, and we must have this tenants with us or this employee with us. So that impression we are going to get. So what is the purpose of life? So what is the purpose of life is nothing but self-development, whether we are going to improve further, further and further. So when you're going to think about, as you're all budding officers, budding citizens, budding entrepreneurs and budding great scientists or social scientists, whatever you are going to, don't remain as a bud. When you're going to see the bud, the beauty is different. When the bud is completely open and is going to blossom, you are going to look beautiful, and all your capabilities and talents are going to be appreciated, recognized, and your family and your society and the country will be feeling proud of it. So leaving what you call inferiority complex behind. Just don't bother about I'm tall, I'm short, I'm fair, I'm thin, whatever it is. These God-given DNA is not in our hand. But what best we can do, how we can study, how we can manage our time, how we can contribute, what you want to become, having a goal and moving forward, something useful to the country, society, family is more important. Then what you want to become, a leader or a follower? Yes, when you're going to think about army life, army leaders, army captains, lieutenants, they have wonderful life. When you're going to enjoy your, even the NCC, whether it is a parade, whether it is uniform, whether it is your refreshments, whether it is your camp, whether it is leadership camps, you are going to be having more of discipline, focus, determination, all these things, and you are going to feel you are a leader, and you are going to learn the youth leadership camps. Become a leader of your own. Who is leader for our life? Ourselves. You are leader for your life. Yes? Smile. SMILE is acronym we are going to say self-motivated initiative to learn and excel. When you're going to have a smile, you're going to be looking better, beautiful, and you're going to learn. Other people are going to appreciate you. So learn, and to learn, and you're going to smile always to learn something. So what people are going to do, what they can do better, just think about yourself. What is the quality is more important. So whether it is whatever the work you're going to say, we say nowadays eatables quality, then quality, whether it is quality is good only, you'll be going to go to any particular shop or branded or hotel or anything. We think about the quality, then only we are going to buy. Similarly, when you're going to talk about motivation, 5 E's are most important. First E is enthusiasm. Enduku, emiti, ela. Have that enthusiasm to know something, do something, learn something. When you get some enthusiasm to learn or do something, you are going to experiment. Whether it is NCC, you got enthusiasm, let me see what is NCC you have joined. That is enthusiasm. Then you are going to experiment, whether it is army, navy, whatever you like. Experiment, taking that uniform, wear it, and attending, etc. Then you are going to get experience. Oh, this is better. I can wake up. I can do this thing. I can, physical fitness will come. Mental fitness will come. Oh, beautiful experience you are going to get. Then you are going to get expertise. That means whether you're going to be 1 year, 2 year, 3 years, B certificate, C certificate, you're going to become expertise, and you're going to get excellence, whatever the thing you are going to choose. So from enthusiasm to excellence, you're going to get. Once more important is enthusiasm to live, to learn, to enjoy life. Then what skills we have to need? That is, practice the habit of self-discipline. Self-discipline is nothing but when we have to get up, what we have to eat, what to do, what not to do, whether it is our punctuality, our determination, our dedication. All these things are going to be simply we are going to call self-discipline. What books we want to read, what time we want to, how we want to spend with our friends, etc. So self-discipline is a foundation of our success. You're going to see MSET students or IIM preparation students or GRE or all these people, GMAT students, they're going to prepare 10 hours, 15 hours, 16 hours, self-discipline. Nobody will hang one knife on their head and going to ask them to prepare. Even CA students, they're going to study and study because vast syllabus they'll be having. Even those who are going to prepare for IAS, etc. So when you're going to talk about self-discipline, self-management begins with motivated learning. You must have the love for learning, whether it is your engineering subjects, your degree subjects, whether it is any combination of subjects. First, when you're going to develop love for your learning, you are going to enjoy your learning, whether it is any subject, then you are going to feel, Ishtanga chadutamo, kastanga chadavamo. Then you must have a role model. And when you're going to, suppose you want to become a cricketer, whether it is Kapil Dev or Sachin or Dhoni, you will be having one role model. Similarly, in any field, whether it is Anya Mirza or in movies, any star, Ranbir Kapoor or whoever it is, when you're going to have a role model, it will be you're going to observe them, you're going to understand how they achieved success, and you're going to learn. So learn to, when you're going to listen, you're going to learn something. When you like something, you're going to observe and learn something. So when you're going to lead something, you're going to learn something. Suppose NCC, you are going to become the monitor of the class, you're going to learn. When you're going to throw light on something, understanding, you're going to say. So when you're going to laugh, you're going to learn something. When you love something, whether it is nature or anything, you learn something. So when you're going to live, learn to live. Beautiful. You're going to learn something. So learn to do all these things. When you're going to say strength is life, weakness is death, Swami Vivekananda says. So everybody will have some strength with them. Somebody can write well, somebody can get up morning, somebody can read for many hours. All these things, their strength. Somebody will have some weakness. They can't get up early, they're lazy to study, many weakness. So just increase your strength and minimize your weakness, and you're going to become perfect. So keep on learning new skills that you're going to enjoy. So first, what you're going to say, knowledge and skill for self-management. One is, you must have enough knowledge, what you want to do. Suppose you want to go to Tirupati or say Shirdi or any place. What we do? When to go, how to go, where to stay, hotels, everything, information, knowledge we want to get it. Then you must know the strong basis. Then what is the current advancement in our subjects? Then what is the limitations? Suppose self-limitations. Now I am 65 years age. Now I can't go for mountaineering like you people because my age, my health problems may not permit. So self-limitations. Then what we must say, apply what is known to us. That means whatever the subjects, whatever you learned, that data, information to knowledge, you must make it a skill. That skill should come as attitude, and you must know how to apply and benefit it in that. So you must be able to learn quickly. This world is now fast paced. Whether it is otherwise we used to have ordinary phones, now we got smartphones, now we got all other things. So the world is moving very, very fast. So we must learn quickly, whether it is our computer subjects, general subjects or anything. So we must have interest to learn. One is what is happening, what is our subjects, what is happening in the world, and what are the new changes we must have now. We must have a commitment to learn. That is, Suppose now I'm not that familiar with this Zoom meetings and all. I must have taken some help from somebody. So commitment to learn is to learn and develop and improve. Must proactive in learning. So before it comes to our head, better we learn. That is proactive means suppose now Corona is there. What is proactive? We're having our own mask, sanitization, social distancing, proactive. Once after getting, we need not worry that I got it like that. Before getting proactive means we are going to see that we are going to be ready facing the situation before it becomes a worse. So we must have the presentation skills is most important. How we have to prepare, how we have to plan, how we are going to say. Then most important is general appearance. How neat we are going to be. Neat means boys means shaving and hair, your nails, your shoe polish, whether you are wearing kadak dress, always whether the belt and other things are normal and everything. These things people are going to observe in the interviews and particularly for NCC cadets is a must. So you must dress required depending upon the occasion. And most important for self management is communication. That means it is not communication is only English. Whatever the language we want, we must able to speak properly. Sometimes in the interviews also they say Telugulo matladandi, Hindilo matladandi, me mother tongue lo matladandi, and at least we must able to communicate in our mother tongue well. Then writing skills. Suppose they may ask us to write one report of say all your everyday NCC camp report. Every day one boy is asked to write. Then they are going to write the report. Morning we started with so and everything. Sometimes you have to send it to the newspaper people, etc. So that is writing skills we must. When you say reading, writing, listening, report writing is a communication. Then general appearance, how you are going to look, shabby or decent, etc. Our body language, how we are going to, in movie you are going to have a contrast difference between a hero body language and villain body language and heroine whatever it is. So body language you are going to depict something, whether it is mannerisms are going to be most important. Similarly, even in the interviews or everywhere, body language must be acceptable. Then interpersonal behavior, how you are going to be behaving with your own friends, your family members, and your colleagues and others. That is going to play a great role because when you are not able to cope up with the friends or your teachers or your NCC cadets, etc., we will be having some discomfort, pain, and problem. So this also for interpersonal behavior is also most important. We must able to get along with others. In every person, in 10 points, 7, 8 points you may like, 1 or 2 he may not like, but still we must able to have a working relationship or working terms of speaking with others. That is the most important thing. So when you're going to say most good habits are desirable, I'm just saying good food habits. So you may have your own way of taking food on say Saturday, Sunday. Weekly, when you're going to think about eating fruits, vegetables, juices, milk, etc., that will be giving stamina to the body. Now we are not going to think because you're in 20 years, now what is needed. You must be thinking about another 60 years, our bones function, brain, whatever is needed, nutritious food you must able to give. Then physical exercise is most important. Of course, in NCC you will be having more of trekking and parade and all, but whether you are going to do some exercise or gym or yoga, whatever it is a must. And for mental health, we must do some pranayama, meditation, breathing, and all these things. And as you know, smoking and drinking should not be made a habit because that is not going to give us any health or strength. Then proper sleeping habit. So suppose you want to get up by 6 o'clock and everybody must have minimum 7 to 8 hours. Then at 6 o'clock you want to get up means when you have to sleep. So you must sleep by 10 o'clock. So when you're 9:30 when you go to bed, when you're going to switch off your computer and phone, everything, automatically, happily, you can get up at 6 o'clock. So these all are going to be good habits. So we are going to say. Another important thing is teamwork. We must able to work along with the other members. Some people will be happy to work alone. If anybody gives any work, I'll say, Madam, I can do on my own. But nowadays in MNCs, it is not a single person working, it is the group synergy. 2 plus 2 is not 4, 2 plus 2 is more than 4, it may be 6 or 8 or 10. That is the reason team means in the team all will be having some plus points, some minus points, some positive, some negative, some strength and some weakness, some advantage and some disadvantage. Pull up all the advantages, you are going to get a great teamwork, whether it is our cricket or tennis or whatever kabaddi, kho, hockey you are going to see, the teamwork is going to be most important. Then leadership qualities, this is most important for all, particularly for NCC. So you must able to take the responsibility, and you must able to work extra work, and you must able to prepare other people for leadership, and you must able to take the decisions and implement, and you must able to participate actively, whether it is cultural programs or parade. In NCC and NSS also you'll be having special quota for this cultural programs, dance, drama, singing, dancing, all these things. So these all are going to be apart from the parade. These are all important. So leadership means you must able to take the responsibility, take a decision, have a plan, and you're going to implement. So about the discipline, most important is first when you're going want to become something. First, you must have the D. First D is determination. I want to become something. That is whether you want to become IAS, whether you want to become IES, or whatever it is. First, you are going to have a determination. I want to become something. Goal, and that is going to be SMART goal. SMART is specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time bound. That is this determination to achieve your goal. Second D is dedication. Manasa, Vacha, Karmana. That's what Abdul Kalam says. Have a dream, big dream to achieve your goal, so that you will develop, you will improve, and also the country will progress. So after dedication, the other D is most important is direction. Suppose you want to become IAS, whom to meet, what syllabus, then what coaching you have to take, whom to meet. You can have a role model, you can have a mentor, whatever it is. Then fourth D is self-discipline. That means when to get up, how to read, morning what subject, evening what subject, whom to meet, what sacrifices you have to do to achieve your goal. All these things are going to be self-discipline. Then last D is deadlines. Yes, I want to become an IAS. When? Within 2 years, within 3 years. I wanted to become IAS. When? I want to go abroad. When? So deadlines, 2 years, 3 years. When you're going to have the deadlines, you are going to become whatever you want. So 5 Ds are most important. And for the self-development, 5 C's you must be aware. First C is most of our time cell phone. Of course, WhatsApp and Facebook, etc. in cell phone. Second C is what is channels. Other one is chatting. Then other one is cinema. Other one is what you call cricket. So when you're going to be a student, when you want to become something in life, when you want to achieve something, they better have 5 Ds with you and be away from 5 Cs. That's what once Pattabhiramagaru said in his meeting. So now flexibility, you can have the working hours. Sometimes you may come home late, you have an exam. So flexibility is a must. That means you should not be stubborn that I have to complete means I have to. Sometimes our health may not permit, some relatives may come, some unforeseen things may happen. So always have a flexible plan. Then what you're going to say is move out of your comfort zone. So I want to be like this. More trekking is very difficult. Getting up in the morning 6 o'clock is very difficult. Learning, going for this army or navy or anything is difficult. Yes, it is difficult. But when you're going to be in the comfort zone, you are going to be like that. When you want to make change, you want to be a different person, you want to be a changed person, we have to make changes. Suppose I want to reduce my weight. Then if I want to reduce my weight, I must make enough changes in my food, low calories, etc. And enough changes in my walking pattern or yoga pattern, whatever I'm doing. Otherwise, I'll be in the comfort zone just thinking, I want to reduce, I want to. As long as you are not making changes in other things, you can't expect the expected change. So move to the challenges zone. You challenge yourself. Yes, I want to become something, whether it is in an NCC or your engineering or your degree, what you want to become, you have a challenge zone and you try to achieve it. Learn to live in the present. Most important is we always regret about the past. I should have done medicine. I should have become something. I should have joined in other college, etc. Don't worry about the past. Don't regret about the past. Don't worry or have a fear for the future. What is going to happen after my engineering, whether I'm going to get a job after this cadet, NCC cadet, whether I'm going to get any benefit or not. Just don't worry about the future. Don't regret about the past. Live in present. What best we can do, and rest is going to be taken care. So give your honest best always to improve your continuously. Every day 1% try to improve, whether it is your talk or your walk or your writing or your body language, anything you are thinking, just 1% try extra to improve. So analysis of reasons for failure. Many times we may face some failure, whether it is running race or our exam or our say relationship, boy and girl, or marriage or a job or anything. Sometimes we do get failures. So just find out, when you fall in life, it is two options. Apan gir gaye, utna hai nahi, that is your option. Whether you want to be like that, that is one option. Wherever you have fallen, you can be on the ground. When second option is to get up and get ready for the next challenge is another option. So in these two options, take second option, get up, fight with the failure, and with that experience, you are going to get the success. That is the secret of success. So be involved emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. Emotionals, mental, and physical health. That's what Jaggi Vasudevara says. Concentrate on your physical health, mental health, emotional health, and spiritual health. Physical health means what to eat, what not to eat. Mental health means what books to read, whether it's satsang or inspirational books or anything. Mental health, having a good friend circle, etc., good habits or whatever it is. Emotions we must able to control. When I go to Cherlapalli Chenchalguda jail to give transformation classes through Ramakrishna Mat, there I find 25 to 30 years all the young boys, 22 also sometimes, 22 to 27 years boys will be there. Those are there and done some crime of theft or chain snatching or stabbing, many other things. Because they're not able to control their emotions. Finally, they land up in Cherlapalli Chenchalguda jail. So we must able to control our anger or frustration or jealous or anything. Then only we are going to improve ourselves. So we must able to control our emotions. Then as spirituality. Spirituality nothing to do with the religion. Spirituality, in my opinion, nothing but doing service to the mankind, whoever we can. Suppose we are going to see poor people. Suppose some people need some physical help or financial help or moral help, anything, whatever best we can do. Or some student needs one tutorial, our watchman son or any other person, or those who can't afford to go to what you call tutorials, we can do. Spirituality is nothing but Manava Seve, Madhava Seva, as our Swami Vivekananda says. So learn to be tolerant. So somebody is going to irritate you, they are going to make you very anger, then tolerance is most important. Then thoughtfully accept, self-control yourself. Suppose when you're going, somebody is going to hurt you, just have that, what you call, when people are going to hurt, forgive them. So when somebody is going to be very, very dominating or they're doing well, whether it is beauty or marks or anything, they're dominating, they just don't go have jealous. Jealous, you're going to have this, what you call, competitive spirit. When jealous, you're going to say, you're going to turn into competitive spirit, you are going to be doing well. Sometimes we'll have some fears with us, some fear, whether it bungee jump or some fear, lizard fear, any fear. Fear when you're going to say adventure, when you're going to create, suppose some people will have the fear of going in the lift. When someone is going to help them to go in the lift, holding them, they are going to get out of the fear. Similarly, that fear should be transformed into adventure, that hurt should be transformed into forgiveness, and fear into tolerance, and jealous into inspiration to do better and learn better. So what we can develop yourself, how we can, what is knowledge, what is the skills we have now. Somebody may be good at speaking or writing or sports or many, whatever the skills, SWOT analysis we say, what is our strength, where we are good at, what are our weaknesses, what is our opportunities, what is our threats. So depending upon all this, most important is our attitude. Positive attitude is always important. Just if you are going to hold one glass of water, half glass water is there. Suppose in this half glass water is there. I can be happy seeing that, oh, half glass water is there, at least. But I can be pessimist and say only half glass is there. So life is, in life, when you're going to be optimistic, you will get a more opportunities. When your positive attitude is going to attract more opportunities than pessimistic. So introspect yourself. That's what Swami Vivekananda says. Before you sleep, talk to yourself. Otherwise, you will be missing talking to a intelligent or great person. That means when you're going to speak to yourself, what I am, what I did today, whether I did anything good, whether I made anybody smile, whether I made any difference in somebody's life, whether I learned something, whether my thinking was correct, whether I hurt anyone. When you're going to introspect every day, you are going to become a good and better and best person. So help yourself to understand yourself. So know yourself, what I am, whether I'm having good habits, whether I'm doing anything good for my family or my friends or my institution or my society or my country. Be positive in your thoughts and your inactions. That's what we are going to say. Watch, WATCH. Watch is your words, A is your actions, T is your thoughts, H is your head heart coordination, head heart hand coordination, and T is our thinking, H is our character. Sorry, C is our character. Then most important for self management or self development is reading. We have 1440 minutes per day. When you're going to say 10%, 14.4, round up to 15 minutes, read a good book, whatever book you like. Inspirational book, spiritual book, successful lives of some people, whether it is Gandhi or Abdul Kalam or somebody, whether it is Ambani or Narayana Murthy, anything you read for 15 minutes. In a month, you can complete one book. In a year, you can complete 12 books. After 1 year, nobody can beat you. Your learning, your vocabulary, your understanding, your maturity is going to be different. So, as a student, just read 15 minutes any book. Then if you're going to see all successful people, they say weekly once we complete a minimum one book, more than one also somebody, like Buffett, Warren Buffett and all. So be relating, relate that whatever the reading, how far you can absorb, how far you can change yourself and reflect on you and review, and you're going to radiate definitely. When you're going to change your thinking, you are going to change your beliefs and expectations. Like you're going to say, once one elephant was uh, what you call tied with one small rope when it is born, newborn, small ordinary thread. It wanted to go, it could not come out of that thread, and it was like that. The elephant has grown to the full size. Small thread still continuing, but the elephant could not come on because it felt when I young I tried. If I try also now, the thread will not allow me and the rope will not allow me. It was like that. So many times our thinking will stop us, and that's what we will not be thinking going forward, etc. And behavior and performance. So our attitude is going to be controlling more or less. Sometimes we'll be having attitude is going to become with the A, B, C. A is our what you call how we are going to be at our atmosphere at home, our brought up, and B is our behavior. C is cognitive. So when you're going to say your when you're young, your mother will be trying to make you study 10th class or inter, whatever it is. So suppose she will be emotionally, she will be telling you, my dear, if you're not studying, how you're going to show our face to our relatives and all. Emotionally, she is going to blackmail. Then for that 10 days or 15 days or 20 days, you will be holding your book. That is gone. Then afterwards, your behavior, she will tell, I can't manage this fellow. She will tell her father, see that fellow is not studying properly. Then your father will tell, By the time I come from office, you must be having book in your hand. Otherwise, I'm going to take belt. Behavior modification. The moment you see the sound of the scooter, etc., you will be having book in your hand. You start reading. Behavior change is also temporary. A. Then C, cognitive. When the child is going to make to sit and make the love of education, joy of understanding subjects, etc. When as a place, when the girl is a boy are made to learn things, whether it is maths or science or etc., then they will be having cognitive. That means, oh, I must study, I must learn. This is very easy. I love my subjects. So when that cognitive attitude is going to be developed, the child is going to excel. Usually the rank holders will be doing that. They love for their education, love for their studies will come. It is not because of the ABC. C is more important for them. Yeah. So the attitude is going to determine your altitude. Suppose in the NCC, whatever you want to do, your attitude of learning, etc., where you reach, whether you may become a colonel or lieutenant colonel or major, whatever it is. Then your attitude, how you're going to be with others, your attitude towards work, wealth, your words, wisdom, then how you're going to worry for everything. But your attitude towards service, learning, love, and self is most important. Now decide on your attitude how you want to have an action plan. My action plan is called MAP. Suppose you can have 1 year plan. This is say in the month of April to next April, what I want to do. Just you can take one notebook and have monthly plan, then quarterly, then half yearly, then year. In this whole year, what you want to achieve. That again come back to 6 months, 3 months, 1 month, 1 week, 1 day, and 24 hours in a day. In every hour, morning 6 to 7, 7 to 8, 9 to 10, whole day what you want to do, just plan. Of course, college and 8 hours sleep, everything you can take into consideration. Have an action plan. Have for your future learning English or a foreign language or a computer or anything. Just you can have an action plan. Even for the entertainment, going to a movie, meeting a friend, or any things you want to do, you can have plan. Yeah, get motivated and strengthen your strength and minimize your weaknesses to the extent possible. As you are students, please don't go for drugs, alcohol, tobacco, or anything new wise. That means unnecessarily don't waste your money, time, and energy and your health going for these bad habits. Just a little bit of more every day. Always plan what I can do better, how I can learn with the concentration, whether it is one singing, whether it is one dance, whether it is chess, whether it is foreign language. Just you're going today. Most important nowadays is thinking, positive thinking, creative thinking, lateral thinking. So when you're going to say nowadays our population is 130 crores. So you must have seen how the corona last March, April, Modi has creatively, he was appreciating all the frontline workers. One day we could switch off and holded diyas in our hands. One time we all clapped for all the frontline workers. And all these things is creativity, thinking, lateral thinking, having effective communication, and we are going to become the change agents and decision makers, whatever you want. Similar activities we can adopt and we can do in our school or college, wherever it is. Because mastery of basic skills is creativity. Creativity is in one school, one, Andhru, are you listening? Are you with me, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, good, good.
Yes, ma'am.
So in one school, one teacher, she was saying, "Twinkle, twinkle, little star." So nobody found interest because when teacher wants to ask the LKG students to repeat, they didn't repeat. Then teacher felt they are creative teacher like youngster like you people. So the teacher has taken the twinkle twinkle little star to one Bala Murali Krishna disciple. That is Karnataka singer disciple. Then what he has tuned like this. Tinkilo, tinkilo, little. Nobody found interest. Okay, the teacher again taken that one to Raj Kapoor disciple. In those days, the movie was very famous. Tinkle tinkle little star, how I wonder what your Mera Juta hai in Japanese style also. Kids they didn't like it. Then she has taken that one to one Gandhi disciple and he has tuned like this. Tinkle, tinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above, world so high, like a diamond in the sky. This also they didn't like it. They have taken to Balasubramaniam disciple and he has tuned like this. Twinkle twinkle little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above world so high. I think all liked this and you hope you also liked this. Yes? Yeah. So when you're going to say mastery of basic skills, creativity. Creativity is nothing but how we are going to do old things in a new fashion. It can be our dress style, it can be our hairstyle. You all must have seen the Bahubali creativity of Rajamouli. If Bahubali is given to direct to Ram Gopal Verma, the movie would have been different creativity, isn't it? That means every director will be having same story, girl, boy, love, and they will be separate, and finally they are going to meet, same story. But each director with the creativity, he is going to create the novel or a movie or story, isn't it? That is creativity. How we are going to learn old things in a new fashion, whether it is making tea. Now chai, we have 100 varieties. Masala chai, lavang chai, ilachi chai, the ginger chai and all dhania chai, isn't it? Similarly, dosa we have 100 varieties. What we are going to call this? Nothing but creativity of the people are going to get some skills and they're going to adopt and they're going to present and they're going to get appreciation, money, etc., whatever they want, isn't it? So most important is self-management, how we manage ourselves. First, mental health, physical health, spiritual health, emotional health, all you must able to concentrate. Self-management is how we manage our time. Then self-motivated to become something. Most important is, are we motivated to learn and excel? When I'm going to tell about the motivation, once one girl of 10 years, she will come to her father and says, Daddy, whatever I do, it will happen in a reverse way for me. Why it will happen only to me? The father, being a chef in a five-star hotel, he will take her to the kitchen. He will put three balls, and in first ball he will put some aloo, and in second ball he will put one egg. In the third ball he will put some coffee bean seeds, and he will boil for 2 minutes. Then he'll ask, he'll after stove, and he'll ask the daughter to tell me what happened now. She says the aloo was very hard, and after boiling it became soft. The egg was very soft, it became very hard after boiling. But the coffee seeds were brown, but the water became brown. Then father says, My dear, all will be having problems, discomfort, issues, etc. When we are going to face the problems, we should not be like facing same situation all the three have faced, and egg became very hard and aloo became very soft. Coffee seeds are like that, and it changed the situation to brown color, and they are remained as it is. So when we face any unwanted or problematic situation, we must remain like that as calm and quiet and strengthened, and we must able to change our situation amicable to us. So we must have that motivation to change our situation and win our things, whatever we want. And self-discipline is most important. Otherwise, when we are going to do what we are going to study, mostly many students will be committing suicide in America or many places after starting the opening the schools and colleges. Reason is, in the holidays, whatever the homework is given, not done by them, They'll be frightened, they'll be afraid of their teachers, afraid of their parents, and they're committing suicide. That is what research is saying. So what I mean to say is, when you're going to have a self-discipline, even in the vacation, just writing your assignments, etc. Of course, schools, you may not be having that. What we have to complete, and every day when you plan, you're going to have for half an hour, 1 hour learning or writing our assignments. We will be having self-discipline, what to write, when to write, how to study. These things are going to be very small. A self-discipline is when to come home and where to keep our things, whether it is our phone or our chappal, our key or our specs or whatever dress. These things are going to be small, but are going to be helping us in self-development. Then other one is self-development journey. That means our career graph should be very high. Like when you're going to play patang, it will go going high and high and high in the sky. Similarly, our career graph, whether it is our marks, our learning, our understanding, our strength, see that they're going to go high and high, and we are going to achieve, isn't it? Yeah. Next one is first self-development or self-management is positive attitude. Suppose positive attitude means all will be observing one situation. Suppose I am going on a road, someone met with an accident. Because if I have my son of that age, I may think, array, that boy has met with an accident. Other lady also may be going there. ఈ యూత్ ఇంతేనండి, దే డిజర్వ్ ఇట్, అలాగే కావాలి, ఒక 2 నెలలు వాళ్ళు మంచంలో ఉంటేనే వాళ్ళకి అర్థమవుతుంది. Same incident, one person will be reacting in one way, other person will be reacting in other way. That is positive attitude is, you must react in a positive manner, come what may be. So you are going to feel better, and your attitude, that as I said, half glass and half glass water is there, we must feel happy. The positive attitude is, God has given us a good life, good parents, good college, and good education, knowledge. And first, we are born in our beautiful, great country, India. We must feel proud, isn't it? Positive attitude. Then ensure the company of positive people. Yes, some people will be bubbling with enthusiasm. They will be saying, oh, what to do, how to do, we'll do this, oh, come on, like that. So when you're going to with the positive people, it is like when you're going to pass from the perfume shop, you'll also get some perfume smell on your body. That means when you're going to be mingle with the positive people, you also feel positive, and you will feel, oh, this is not a problem at all, and you will be starting looking problems as a challenges, and you will be thinking of solutions and not worrying about the problem. Then read good books which are going to be motivating you positively. Whether it is Abdul Kalam books, inspiration in Telugu, we got so many like Indumuri Veerendranath or Robinson 5 a.m. book, the monk who sold Ferrari. Any book, hundreds of books in YouTube, abridged versions available. You can read, you can listen, and you're going to improve yourself. So be active and proactive. That means proactive means, suppose you're all studying in engineering college. Now, whatever C language, whatever the other things you have learned in computers may not be that useful nowadays. I'm not saying 100% not useful. Suppose now we are going to talk about artificial intelligence, drones, and what you call other Python or whatever the new things are coming. Maybe those are going to be most important than other things. Proactive means we are not worried about the past. We are going to, what is changes are going to come into the market, what changes are going to be in the job market, what changes are going to be in the computers, etc. That means in our education field, you are going to learn that. Learning old things, whatever the 10 years back, etc., and saying that I didn't get a job, etc. Not that. Proactive. If you're in first year, by fourth year, what is market expecting from you, what industry is expecting from you, what changes are going to come. Because now we are going to think about the corona. Our people are proactive. They could make masks, they could make some PET, and they could make some vaccines, etc. We are active and proactive and supplying to other countries, isn't it? Then feed your mind with confidence filling thoughts. Never say, can I do? Just think, I can do. When suppose your teacher has given some work as an NCC student or an ordinary student, ఏదైనా వర్క్ ఇచ్చి చెయ్యండి అంటే కెన్ ఐ డూ, నాకు వస్తుందా? నో, ఐ క్యాన్ డూ. ఎస్, యూ టేక్ అప్ దట్ వర్క్, take your friends help, your family help, mentors help, and see that the work is completed. That is the confidence. When I want to tell about confidence, I want to tell about Arunima Sinha. Arunima Sinha was a athlete, was traveling from Agra to Delhi after participating one competition. Then she was in the train night 11 o'clock. Three boys, like thieves maybe, they have taken her chain. She has had a fight with them, and those people were thrown her out from the train. She was on the track from night 11 o'clock to morning 4 o'clock. She was on the track. Rats were coming, blood was flowing, mosquitoes, ants, then flies all over on her body. 10 trains went off on her from her feet, leg. Morning around 4 o'clock, one farmer has seen, oh, this lady, someone is here and she's alive. Then he made alarm and everybody came, taken to local hospital. Then after they came to know she is Arunima Sinha, shifted to Delhi. And doctor said, Amma, you are saying athlete and I have to remove your leg, otherwise I can't save the life. She said, after 10 trains passing on my leg, still I am alive. Maybe some purpose is for my life. Come on, remove the leg. And she was unconscious. Of course, the leg was removed. Artificial leg was given to her. Then within 1 year, she went to Bachenai Pal, the first lady who climbed Everest. She said, Madam, I want to try this. She said, Amma, your wound is still not healed properly. And take strength, eat nutrition, and try all small mountains and come. Within 1 year again, Arunima Sinha went to her Bachindri Bal, seeing the determination of Arunima Sinha. She got sponsors, help, NGOs, etc. And of course, with great difficulty, Arunima Sinha could reach Everest. And she was hoisted Indian flag on Everest. Arunima Sinha is the youngest woman, handicapped woman to hoist Indian flag on Everest. Confidence, self-confidence. There's confidence filling thoughts. Yes, one door may be closed and we may be, God may be opening another door for us. So never lose confidence. Yes. Improve your self-esteem, self-image, how you're going to carry yourself. Self-development is most important. Practice the habit of living in the present. As I said, don't worry. In the inter, I got like this. I didn't study well. Past is but gatam gataha. Now, what best you can do? Time management skills. That is when we have to get up, at what time we have to reach college, when we have to take our assignments, what work we have to do, how to plan our vacation, how to plan all these things. So when you're going to have time for everything, and then time plan for everything, automatically you're going to do your studies well, your play or athlete or games and sports well. You're going to enjoy with your friends. So you are going to become a great personality once you're going to have time management. Like whom it is, Ambani, Mukesh Ambani says, I never, the sun never seen me on the bed till today. That means by the time sun comes, he will get up. That in before 5 o'clock. When Mukesh Ambani are having so many crores, will get up 5 o'clock or before 5 o'clock. When we want to become a millionaire like him, when we should get up? Yes. So time management. And when you are going to ask whether it is Tata or any other great personality, they say they are never late even 5 minutes to any meeting. They say we value time. For me, people like me, when any meeting is there, governing body, if they say 11:30, by 11:10, I'll be there usually. What I mean to say is time, how we are going to value, how the time management skills we have to adopt is most important when you want to be successful. Yeah. Model yourself after successful people. Have a role model, have a mentor, have a guide so that they will be finding faults with us. Sindhu has become so successful world champion because of Gopi Chand, her coach. He used to tell her where she is good at, no, where she is not good, where she has to improve, isn't it? So most important is when you have your more mentor, they are going to correct our mistakes, they are going to minimize our weakness, they are going to increase our strength, and we will be becoming successful. Then set your smart goals, as I said, specific, then what you call measurable, achievable, realistic, and time bound goals. Most important. Implement, review, revise, review where you are, where you want to go, how you have to go. Suppose you want to study, say, IAS, then you are going to review yourself. What are the skills I have? What are the skills I need? ఉన్న స్థితి నుంచి ఉన్నత స్థితికి వెళ్ళడానికి నాకేం స్కిల్స్ కావాలి, ఏం నేర్చుకోవాలి, అది కమ్యూనికేషనా, ఇంగ్లీషా, ఒకాబులరీనా, రీజనింగ్, వాట్ ఎవర్ ఇట్ ఈస్. రివ్యూ యువర్ సెల్ఫ్, రివైజ్ యువర్ సెల్ఫ్, replan yourself, and re-implement yourself. Then conquer your, you may have some doubts, you may have some fear, you may have some anxiety, and you must control your anger is most important. Then most important is exercise, physical exercise, whether it is walking, gym, running, whatever body exercises you want to have, you must have. Then you must have meditation, just 5 minutes. When you're going to close your eyes and sit, all your thoughts are going to become very very light, and you will get concentration, you're going to get energy from what you call nature. So this is going to be in general what you call self management, self development, etc. So I'm very happy to meet all of you, dear friends. So freedom in the mind, faith in the words, pride in our souls. Let us salute our nation. Great nation, Bharat Mata ki Jai.